What's up, guys? We are back. We are back. Make sure you like and subscribe to this page if you have not. I got another story. Real quick. I know. This story is going to be called, Do Cops Laugh at Other Cops? I mean, and the answer is yeah. Like, it's not a rhetorical question or nothing like that. The answer is yeah. But the only reason I want to tell this story and the reason I'm going to, like, label it this and all this, because it's been a crazy year. 2020 was a fucked up ass year, man. Not gonna get into all the bullshit like that, but we saw a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit that between the election, the racism, the police brutality, racism. Did I already say that? Social injustices. We saw a lot, and we saw a lot of people that that we were close with, that we were close with at a time, and you may have felt a little differently about them, and maybe how they portray you, or how they portray what was going on in the country and the world. Just differences. If you saw my last video, I ended it by telling you guys that I've had an experience and a perspective of things that a lot of people don't. Me being, a Hispanic male and working, well, not working, but like used to working, I don't know, how fucking being a former cop. Used to work as a cop, used to be a cop. I guess I have no idea why I just fucked that whole thing up. But being a Hispanic male and who used to be a cop, I see things a lot differently than I did 3 years ago when I was a cop. I don't like hypocrites, man. I don't like the hypocrisy. I don't like the bullshit that I've seen just throughout this year. Because you need to understand, from my point of view, from my perspective, there was a point in time where I would have put my life for somebody if they would have gotten their ass whooped, if they would have, just anything. I would have done that, not because I gave a fuck who they were, because it was my job. I would have sacrificed my life for some of these people, and for some of the disrespect and some of the shit that I've seen or kind of like just noticed around people. It was kind of like, wow, you really let that job get to you, huh? And, so I love the dudes and the females who've kept it real, on and, in and out of uniform and this and that. But from my personal experiences, working with many people, and then seeing the disrespect and just seeing how I was treated, like, since my resignation, it was like, oh, you guys are just some bitches. So this story I'm going to tell, excuse me, excuse me. So this story happened early in the year. Well, this isn't even a real story. This is just the pre-story. So early in the year, when all the bullshit was taking place with the racism and the police murders and police shootings and this and that, there was a video that I saw online. The video was a police officer, a black cop, on a basketball court. He got punched in the face by a kid, teenager. Bam! Rocked his shit. I laughed. I shared to my boy Dabney, the officer from my previous video, that we talk shit, laugh about all the time, this and that. I shared it to him on Facebook, public and everything. And I tag him, I said, comment, I say, bro, you better not let this shit happen to you. What was his response? Nigga started laughing, haha, hell no, fuck all that, blah. And we kept it moving. It was funny. Don't get me wrong when cops, like, when cops are getting shot at and getting murdered, and like, no, you're not laughing at that type of shit. But it's kind of like, once the dust settles and you realize that there was no injury, there was no, real threat, cops talk shit. Cops talk a lot of shit. Cops laugh and gossip and bitch a lot. I did. I did it. So, in regards with that video, that was the end of that. So I thought. So a couple days later, I'm on Facebook just scrolling bullshit, and I see an officer, somebody I work with at the time. He shared that video, the same video I posted of the officer getting punched in the face. He shared it on his page, but of course his caption was, "And you guys think this is funny, laughing at police officers? Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. We don't laugh, that's not cool." And he's arguing with people in his comments. I got my popcorn. I'm just reading this shit like, what's this nigga talking about, bro? Like, why are you doing this on Facebook, bro? What are you doing? So I decided to comment. And I just said, bro, don't act like cops don't laugh at cops. He didn't respond to me. I'm pretty sure he unfriended me. But I just took it like, dude, like, what the fuck? How am I wrong for that? How am I wrong for speaking the truth and acknowledging the truth? Cops laugh at cops. When there's fucked up shit that happens, cops laugh. Cops are fucking human. Don't just because they put this front on like, oh, we gotta be serious all the time. Yeah, there's some cops that are very sensitive and can't take a joke, and they got no sense of humor at all. And it's like, God damn, you a fucking boring motherfucker. But then there's fucking cops that are funny as hell. And like I said before in other videos, they just want to get through their shit, not end up in court, not end up losing their job or locked up, and that's that. It's crazy. Doesn't make no sense. Like, it's a straight hypocrisy. That's what it is. And they don't like being called out on that shit. So here's the real story of the time I laughed. I'm not going to say nobody's name in this story, but it's the time I laughed when I was a cop, and I laughed at another cop when something happened to him. Fuck it. So, so on this particular day, me and my partner, not gonna say his name. He gonna if he listens to this, he gonna know. We go out to the district that we're told to be in, and before we start, you know, 'cause we started our day at 3 in the afternoon. So before we even start, like walking and doing all that shit on the boardwalk, because I was a boardwalk cop, we would go get something to eat. We go in the casino, just grab something real quick, and then we would go on the radio. Hey, we're in service, yada yada, this and then go. So on this day, he wanted to go to Mango's. Mango's was what is I guess it's Puerto Rican. I don't know. It's a Spanish place out here in Atlantic City, Pennsylvania Avenue, I think. So he's like, yo, let's go over there. Whatever. I really don't, whatever. We go there. It's just us there. There's nobody in there. Lady comes out. We give her the order. Taking mad long. It should take like 20. Just mad long. I'm getting impatient. He's like just bullshitting. I'm like, bro, come on, let's just go. My food comes out. I'm still waiting for his. At one point, like towards like maybe like 20, 25 minutes in there. Yo, we was in there for a while. Call over the radio. Yeah, there's a black male assaulting his girlfriend, stole her cell phone. This is happening at Caesars Pier. Any units nearby that could, whatever. That's our district. That's where me and my partner are supposed to be at. But because we didn't put ourselves out in service because we wanted to go get something to eat, the dispatcher didn't call us out. That's why she said, like, anybody nearby that could do that. But normally that was for us. So we're like, oh shit, like, yo. So we're like, yo, trying to rush the lady to get this fucking food so we could get out. She's coming out. She comes out the back. She gives my partner his food. Literally, as soon as this man grabbed his food, and we turn around and walk out this door. No, I'm sorry. So a little before he got the food, we got that call about we got the call about what was taking place at the pier. Then a little bit after that, another police officer, another class 2 officer. I'm not gonna say his name. He wasn't even working. That motherfucker was doing overtime, like at the stores, at the walk somewhere. Like, he had nothing to do with, but niggas just like they just wanted that. I don't know. So we hear him on the radio. Yeah, you can put me out over here. I see the black guy. I'm gonna locate him. Blah, 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 whatever. So me and my partner like, yo, come on, like we gotta get the fuck out of here. So he gets his fool. Literally, we're walking out of this door and we hear over the radio, I'm being assaulted. I need backup. Send backup. Send backup. Arkansas Avenue, back up. So we're like, oh, fuck. We're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Man, we got in the car. We put the lights on, the sirens and all this shit, man. We're uptown. From Pennsylvania Avenue. If you're from out here, from Pennsylvania Avenue, from Arkansas Avenue, from Caesars, it's a nice little drive. In the summertime, so we had the lights. We're going flying by, man. Flying by. We're like the last ones on the call on the scene. We got there. Our sergeant standing there with his hand. Like, where the fuck are you guys at? He said, sorry, we got caught in traffic. He wasn't in service. And he's just looking at us like, you motherfuckers, it's crazy. And what happened was, I mean, I don't know the true details. So, but at some point, that officer got punched in his fucking face, broke his nose. Like just rocked his shit, and people joked about it. It was a joke in the department. It was a joke. I joked about it. I've heard people joke about it. It was funny. It was funny because, okay, he got punched. He didn't get killed. He didn't, like, nothing seriously. It happens. Shit happens on that job. It happens to everybody. But what I don't like is the fact that people in that job try to act like it doesn't happen. Like what? That's just the shit that I have a problem with, and I have a problem with a lot of people who are currently employed, like, as officers like that I knew, that I worked with, that sat fucking 2 feet from me in roll call, or said, what's up, Rivera, any day, and was full of disrespect. It's just crazy. Do not let the job, whatever job you in, don't let that shit get to you. Don't let money get to you. Always remember where you come from. And remember, it's okay to laugh. It's okay to laugh. Like and subscribe to my page. Peace.